What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Joey Logano Championship Diecast in the studio. Guys already won 3 championships. I know, it's crazy. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, folks, rotating base out of the studio, and here is the diecast in hand. So this is going to be one of the final 2024 cars possibly made. His championship raced version, it should be coming out pretty soon, but this is the roof logo edition of it. You do see how the box design is not a special edition. They have done this in the past for the championship cars, so I'm kind of surprised they didn't do like a yellow box with, you know, maybe some Penske logos and stuff like that. But regardless, maybe the championship raced version, probably not. Anyways, you get the official name here, Shell Pennzoil Champion 2024 Mustang, and you go to the other side of the box as well. I just wanted to show that real quick, and let's go ahead and get the diecast out of the package. Alright, folks, brand new from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. Here is the championship Joey Logano Ford Mustang. You can pick up your copy today or pre-order the raced version over there. Make sure to tap in and get your collectibles from Joey Logano's championship season. His third one of his Cup career. I know that raced version from Phoenix is going to be very popular. Pick it up. Get yours pre-ordered. It's going to be a hot seller. So let's go ahead and dive into the video. So you got the playoff banner. I think this is actually the first playoff diecast from 2024. I could be tripping on that. I haven't seen any other ones from 2024 yet that my mind can think of. We got Pennzoil right there on the front of the hood of the diecast. You have the Shell logo. You got Ford. On the front of the diecast, you have the Dark Horse Mustang front end, which looks fantastic. You got Sunoco number 22. Got over here to the left side of the diecast. There's a little bit of a blemish. Not really sure what happened there, but I think it's clear coated. That's unfortunate. You know, if it was a raced version, it would actually look pretty darn cool. Now, usually I don't do reviews on the championship cars, but you know what? I understand that there's people that like to see these, so why not do a review on them? You know what I'm saying? So why not go ahead and do a diecast review on it? That's what this channel is about, giving something for everybody to, you know, be able to watch. You know, there's so many different drivers and different racing series in NASCAR, you know, trucks, Xfinity Cup, stuff like that. It's good to have kind of a buffet, if you will, of options, pun intended. It's got Pennzoil, Shell, we got Hunt Brothers Pizza. That was a new sponsor, and it paid out pretty well. First year with Logano, they won the championship. Auto Trader, Snap-on, Discount Tire, 5 race win stickers there. I imagine one of them is the Phoenix race. Logano, got your B-Post decal, which has Ford, PPG, Mazak, AAA, and Coca-Cola. Got Ford Performance there. This is now a retired paint scheme, as in 2025, they would change it up to kind of a modern version of the Penske scallops from the early to mid-2010s, or technically he ran it all the way to 2021, but that's besides the point. Got a good year there. Go to the back panel of the diecast, have a little bit of a decal oopsie-doo. That might shim off. Yeah, I think it does actually shim off. So yeah, there we go. See, no harm, no foul. It just comes right off. So the spoiler blends in with the paint scheme. It actually looks really cool. The yellow spoiler just really looks cool. But then you look a little bit closer and you can tell there's a different shade of orange. Or orange. What am I thinking? Yellow. I am not the brightest mallard in the pond, as you could tell. But if you look closely enough, you could tell a difference. But from afar, it actually looks really cool. Pennzoil Shell 22 crew. Got the 22 right there. Ford. License plate, go to the right side of the diecast. And it's just amazing to me how this guy has been driving the 22 car, the yellow and red 22 car, for 13 years. It blows my mind it has been that much time that Logano has been behind the 22 car. And who would have thought when he went to Penske in 2013 that not only would he win a championship, but he would win a Daytona 500. He would win 3 championships. And it's just remarkable how good of a career he has. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a Logano fan or not. I mean, the guy has won so much in the sport. And I think he's still got many years left if he wants to race. It's remarkable. He's going to have, if he continues to race till he's like 42, 43, give or take, he's going to have one massive amount of race wins and just accolades. It's going to be by far first ballot Hall of Famer. It just has to, right? When you win 3 championships, Go to the top of the car, you have your 3-time champion logo there, NASCAR Cup Series. You know, some fans, they don't like the roof logo ones. I completely understand because they're a fantasy paint scheme. But there is a lot of people that do like those. And years from now, this might be a pretty difficult diecast to find. So, you know, the championship ones, they do dry up. Good luck finding a 2019 Kyle Busch Homestead car, a 2018 Joey Logano Homestead car, right? You know, the raced version. So these are definitely the cars that you want to put on the short list to get is the championship raced versions, even though they're going to get an Authentics release most likely in the, you know, the Winter Circle raced version. You still want to make sure you get your copy of it if you're a fan of that driver. Logano right there, and then again Quaker State and I don't know, Mobile One. I'm kidding. So anyways, one little thing that I noticed on one of our previous diecast reviews, and it's just really mind-boggling to me, is that there is actually a second shark fin on the rear window. This was something they did in the 2024 season for the real Cup car. It was like ad-libbed, you know, it was just out of nowhere. But I'm going to show it real quick. It is featured on this diecast right here, which is the 2025 Lucas Oil Kyle Busch Camaro. I'm shocked they actually did so. And in fact, both of the shark fins are actually different. Look at the little lip right here at the end of the Joey Logano shark fin. It's very smooth. And then you look at the Kyle Busch one. It has kind of a fish fin, if you will. It looks a little more pointed. So that is brand new for the 1/64 scale collector. I have yet to see a diecast have that yet. I couldn't believe no one's really talked about it. I mean, maybe I'm just a dork, but little things like that are massive for me as a collector. I love seeing the different changes and additions, and that's just one of the many additions that Lionel has put into the 1/64 scale diecast. I mean, window prints. Then they finally started making the wheels actually colored for the next gen car. And then they started putting confetti on the windshields. That was amazing. The Winter Circle line, saving so many truck and Xfinity raced wins. And it kind of makes you wonder what they're going to do next. Oh, by the way, they're supposed to have pink window nets for the Kyle Larson Roval raced win. I'm super curious how that's going to look. What's the next edition they're going to do? Who knows? Maybe they'll put confetti on the side windows. My point is they're making a lot of great changes to the 1/64 scale. We talked a lot about this with the GL diecast mold in the NASCAR Authentics line. A lot of people hated the PTC mold. A lot of people hated the J mold. They finally heard enough of it, and they changed it and made a very good secondary factory diecast mold, being the GL mold. I believe it comes from a second factory, and they've done amazing. So if you critique them, you got to give them props when they make a W. They've done a lot of great things for the 1/64 collector, and I absolutely tip of the cap to them for that. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if the Phoenix raced version might have it, the secondary shark fin. I don't know. This diecast, the Kyle Busch one, just came out. So maybe any diecast released post maybe May or June should, in theory, have the secondary shark fin. I don't know. That's going to be fascinating to see how it rolls out. But thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.